Yo, what's going on, guys? It is JD here, back with another episode of the I Rate Your Squad series. So this is now episode number 7. The first 6 have gone down so well. You guys absolutely love this series. And not going to lie, I do really enjoy it as well. It's really fun to see what type of squads you guys run with and to see what recommendations I can make as well. So this episode is also being made off of this same tweet that was used for episode 6. So that is it now after this video, because we had 82 replies to that tweet, which is mad. So we had 12 people in the first episode, and we're going to have another 12 people in this episode here today. And then over the next couple of days, I'll put out another tweet asking for you guys to send in your squads for episodes number 8 and 9. So if you haven't been included in this episode or the episode 6, be sure to look out on my Twitter, and I will be putting out another tweet. Reply to me, and as usual, just send in how much MT you've got, what position you want to upgrade, and obviously a picture of your squad, and then you could be in the next episode. But really do appreciate all the support that we've had on this series. So let's go ahead and jump into it today, and we're going to start off with Archie. So hi JD, resending because I've made some changes. I think that's meant to be I've made some changes. Getting Pal in at the 4, that leaves me 120k. Any suggestions would be great. So if we've got Pal in at the 4 here, hopefully the Galaxy Opal one, because the Pink Diamond one isn't great, but Galaxy Opal Pal is a nice card. So you've obviously locked in the Frostbite set with the Mark Eaton as the reward. So you should have a Magic Johnson knocking around in the club somewhere. So Mark Eaton at the centre position, not the best card realistically, but obviously you do have him locked in, so I can imagine you are going to want to use him. Cam Reddish is fantastic. Dre is brilliant. Derek Rose is fantastic. This Clay Thompson is not good. This was the reward for... I can't remember. A set a long time ago. Clay Thompson definitely needs to be upgraded, in my opinion. We've got the reward Bill Russell as well, so you've locked in quite a few sets this year. AD is definitely still usable. Thurl Bailey's fantastic. Dr. J is okay. He's nothing crazy, but he is a good card. But yeah, Clay Thompson is not it, in my opinion. So 120k, upgrade your backup shooting guard. You don't have to spend all that money, of course. Just pick up Pink Diamond Michael Red or Andrew Wiggins, someone like that, just to slot in there. Because, yeah, Clay Thompson, that version of him anyway, that 97 rated card, that's not good. I think he's got like 76 ball control and like 82 speed or something. Like, that is not a good card. But other than that, it's an alright little squad. Draymond is fantastic. Like I said, Cam Reddish, really like him. We're going to give this one a 7.5 out of 10 to start off the video. Next up, we have got TFG, who is in all of my streams. So massive shout out to you. Cameron, massive shout out to you. Are on the Heat 13 playbook and pick and pop with the Hawks 2018 freelance. Any suggestions for a backup centre and starting power forward for 122,000 MT? By the way, I'm working through the current Spotlight Sim, and there's a possibility of having Harden by next week. Forgot to mention, I'm looking for a backup small forward. So, we're looking for a backup small forward, backup centre, and starting power forward. So, he wants to improve Harry Giles, and then he also wants to improve Hachimura and Mitchell Robinson. And that is completely understandable. Other than that, we've got Brogdon, Reddish, Andrew Wiggins, Dino Radja. We've got Bonga, Kevin Porter Jr., and Siakam. So, a very nice squad around that. Harry Giles, I do think, is very good. To be fair, I would recommend him at the centre position. So I would say just put Harry Giles down at the backup centre position, and I think that'll be set. And then you just need to go ahead and find an actual power forward and a small forward. So I would recommend for those positions, I think Diamond Gerald Wallace is still one of the best diamond cards out there and really cheap. So Diamond Gerald Wallace can come into the squad very nicely at the backup small forward position. And then at the starting power forward position, I would recommend going ahead and picking yourself up Pink Diamond Brian Scalabrine, who is still relatively cheap and is such a good card. Such a good card. For his value, you're not going to get many better players than him. The two players I usually recommend for power forward are Dino Radja and Scal. Obviously, you've already got Dino, so I would recommend Scal at the 4. Gerald Wallace at the 3. There's a couple of other players you could have there. Diamond Lamar Odom is still fantastic. The Diamond Nicholas Batum as well that's just come out. He's relatively cheap. Brent Barry as well could be ran at that position. And then, yeah, I think Harry Giles would be good enough at the backup centre position. But not a bad little team. Not a bad little team at all. We're going to give that one a 7 out of 10. Next up, we have got Leroy, who comes in and says, I have around 600 KMT and I'm in need of a power forward. I'm willing to sell anyone. Any suggestions? So we have got 600k MT to run with this squad. So we've got Des Mason at the 1, which isn't a crazy card because of his animations and his jump shot. You're clearly a very good player with James Worthy and Wilt Chamberlain in there. Michael Red is a very solid shooting guard. Off the bench, we've got Brogdon, KPJ, Reddish, very good spotlight players. And then Dino Radja and Jack Sigma. So At the powerful position, I would say Galaxy Opal Blake is one of the best ones you can buy, and he's about 350k at the moment, and I do think that is a fantastic purchase. If you want to go a little bit cheaper, Galaxy Opal Andrei Kirilenko can come in at that position, and then I would also recommend upgrading that point guard as well. I would say get rid of Des Mason, and then bring in someone who is going to be a lot better than him, in my opinion, and that's going to be the Galaxy Opal Luka Doncic, who isn't actually that expensive right now. I think he's just under 300k still, so you should just about be afford Luka Doncic and AK, and that'll make this team, that'll just take it to another level. But a very nice squad. Galaxy Opal, Wilt, and James Worthy are, of course, fantastic. So that squad is going to get a nice little 8 out of 10 from me. 7.5 to 8 out of 10. Next up, we have got Grayson. Hey, JD, I'm looking for some help with my squad. Well, that's what I'm here for, Grayson. That's what I'm here for. I know my bigs are weak except for Hakeem. I was considering buying Turkoglu at small forward and Griffin at the powerful position, but I hate spending my MT, that being because I only really play TTO, so it might be pointless to make a full squad. Around our characters, I was really considering getting one of the taller point guards like Turkoglu and taking out either Harden, Roy, or Levine, but I don't know what to do. Don't like spending my MT. Keep up the grind. JD, thank you so much, Grayson. I really do appreciate that. So, considering either Turkoglu at small forward and then Griffin at the powerful position, Hakeem is fantastic. Embiid, we all know my thoughts about that card, isn't great. You do have 2 million MT. You do have a lot of MT to ball out with. And if you have a really nice squad, that might make you want to play online a little bit more. So I would say not Turkoglu at the 3, because personally I don't like that card. So I'm obviously not going to upgrade. Not going to recommend that card, in my opinion. But again, Andrei Kirilenko, just recommended him. I can definitely recommend him for you as well. The Pink Diamond Tracy McGrady you could put in at that small forward position isn't crazy expensive, but is crazy good. And Blake Griffin, yeah, again, a fantastic card. If you want to ball out a little bit, go ahead and buy him. And at that backup centre position, just pick yourself up Dino Radja. He's about 50k and is significantly better than Joel Embiid. And I mean significantly better than, well, Embiid. But other than that, I mean, the base of the squad is incredible, of course. Like, you've got Kobe and Hakeem and James Harden. It is ridiculous. I know you said about picking up one of the taller point guards. And Zach LaVine, yeah, he doesn't have Unpluckable, which is a bit of a problem. So if you do want to pick up a better point guard, Draymond Green, Galaxy Opal, is really cheap. And of course, 6'7", so he does have the height. And he's a very, very good card. So maybe add Draymond Green, Andrei Kirilenko, and Blake Griffin. And I think you could be having a lot of fun with this squad. And Dino Radja. Let's not forget about getting rid of Embiid. I think you could have a lot of fun with this squad. But very nice squad there. I'm not going to rate it because obviously it has 2 players missing. But obviously the base was very, very good. Next up, we have got Andreas. The first player today with the Galaxy Opal Bron. I run Buck's playbook for 5 out where I either peek with my backcourt or simply drive to the basket with my front court. I won't sell Shaq or LeBron as they're my 2 favourite players of all time, and I'm currently 19 cards from Kobe. Very nice, you're making some good progress. So this team is unbelievable. So we've got Bron, then we've got Michael Redd, Thurl Bailey, Shaq, Wilt. I mean, what a combination that is right there. What a crazy combination. And then off the bench, we have got Derek Fisher, Walter Davis, Cam Reddish, Jack Sigma, and Vlade. So, obviously, like, all of your MT is locked in Shaq and Bron. That is crazy to think. You have about 2.5 million MT in 2 players, which is crazy. You can't really do many upgrades to this squad, to be fair, with 30,000 MT, but hey, man, you got LeBron, you got Shaq, you don't really need much else, and you got Wilt as well, so it is a very nice squad. If you do get some MT, I would recommend, I'd recommend getting rid of Derek Fisher. I think even the Derek Rose from the Spotlights is better than him, in my opinion. And Vlade at that centre position, I don't really like that card. I'd probably recommend Boogie over him, to be fair. But yeah, other than that, I mean, the height you've got in this squad is a joke. Bron, Michael Redd, 6'11", Thurl Bailey, 7 foot for Will and Shaq. Unbelievable. Really solid squad. Going to give that one an 8.5 out of 10 because obviously we've got Bron, we've got Shaq and Wilt, but then the rest are just pink diamonds, so it's not going to get a super high rating. But those Galaxy Opals are 2 of the best in the game, which is crazy. Next up, we have got Magnus. This is what my team is going to look like when I'm done with Kobe. I'll have around 100 to 150,000 MT. So we're going to have Gilbert, Kobe, Thurl, Jack Sigma, Hakeem. We're going to have Harden, Mullin, Dr. J, Dino, and again, Vlade down there as well. So I would say switch over Boogie in place of Vlade. I think that would be the first thing I would recommend. I would say get Dennis in at the backup small forward because Dr. J at 6'6" is a little bit undersized in my opinion. Like, you got Thurl Bailey at 6'11" as your starting small forward, and other people could do that as well. And if you come up against that, when you've got Dr. J there, he is going to be way too small to really cope with anything. I would recommend a different power forward right here. Sigma is very good, but is he elite enough to play the power forward position off rip? I don't think so. So again, I'd probably recommend a Pink Diamond Scalabrini to lock into that lineup. But a very solid squad. It's got Kobe in it, so obviously it's going to be incredible. We're going to give that one a 9 out of 10 because we've got Arenas, we've got Harden, we've got Kobe, we've got Hakeem. That is a really, really nice team right there for Magnus. All right, next up we've got Bailey. It says, hi JD, I'll have around 150k MT when I sell everything in my club. I don't like Thurl, but willing to sell anyone, and I'm currently 25 cards away from Kobe. The grind is real. Bailey, the grind is very real. So we've got 150k when he sells everything in his club. So we've got Harden, Dwayne Wade, a fantastic card. Andrei Kirilenko, finally. I suggest that card to so many people, but I don't see that card in people's teams. But I'm glad to see you're running with AK. We've got Thurl, we've got Taco, and then off the bench, Brogdon, Davis, Reddish, Siakam, and Sigma. So if you've got 150k, is there much you can do? I mean, if you don't like Thurl, again, I'm going to recommend Pink Diamond, Dino Radja, or Scalabrini to run at the 4. Personally, I don't really like Taco full. I think he is a little bit overrated. I think he's quite slow and sluggish out on the floor, but obviously he is a 7'5" beast, so he is going to be very effective out on the floor. As for your bench unit is very solid. Could definitely upgrade Sigma. If you don't get Dino for your starting power forward, I would say get Dino as the backup center. But yeah, a very, very nice little squad right there. Really like Dwayne Wade, Andrei Kirilenko, and Harden. We're going to give that one an 8.5 out of 10 for Bailey. Looking very nice indeed. Next up, we've got another Opal LeBron. Aiden coming in. What's going on, homie? Trying to get that 10 out of 10. Looking for a new power forward for now, but kind of waiting for Opal Giannis. Thanks, bro. Keep it up. So, Aiden comes in with Opal Bron, Opal Kobe, Opal Thon Maker. So he's locked in that Bron. James Worthy. We've got Hakeem, James Harden, Tracy McGrady, Galaxy Opal off the bench. We've got PG, we've got Siakam, Taco Fall, Dwight Howard, so you locked in the Tracy McGrady, Dennis Rodman, and then Dre rounding off the bench. Unbelievable. And still with $1 million MT in the bank. So you're looking for a new power forward for now. So you've got James Worthy and Siakam. So yeah, I mean, obviously you can improve those positions. Blake Griffin could come in. Andrei Kirilenko could come in. Paul George, I think, is absolutely fantastic and is only going to get better when he gets a Galaxy Opal. But the Galaxy Opal can't be much better. It's just going to be like the addition of loads more Hall of Fame badges. But in terms of his stats, they're not going to change too much because he's already so elite. Other than that, it's just such a good team. Maybe get rid of Taco Fall and bring in Kareem instead. That's probably what I would recommend. Because I think Kareem is just that so much bit better than Taco Fall. But that's such a good squad. I'm going to have to give that a 10 out of 10. I mean, LeBron, Kobe, Hakeem, Tracy McGrady, Dwight Howard as well. That is an unbelievable squad. Aiden, well done indeed. Next up, we have got Glenn. Here's an update on my squad, and Cousins is literally 10 out of 10 would recommend. And yes, I do have Cousins on my squad at the moment, so we're very heavily reward card based right here. So we've got Derrick Rose, we have got Van, we have got Dr. J, Thurl Bailey, Vlade, Stephen Curry off the bench, Walter Davis, Rudy Tomjanovic, Boogie, and Jack Sigma. So, and then Brogdon down there as well, which is a nice little card. So, out of all these reward cards, who would I say needs to be upgraded to obviously someone that's off the auction house? Stephen Curry probably needs to get upgraded a little bit. Caron Butler, I think, would be an upgrade on him just from the spotlights. Walter Davis is very good. Rudy is okay. Boogie at the 4, I'm not too sure about that. I don't think his speed really carries him at that position. I think maybe swap Boogie and Sigma. And that starting lineup, I would say Vlade isn't great. I'd probably say start Boogie over Vlade, to be fair. But with that amount of MT, you can easily go ahead and pick yourself up someone like Diamond Harry Giles or a Pink Diamond Rick Smits. And if you really want to ball out, get yourself Galaxy Opal Kareem. Because obviously Derrick Rose is an elite point guard, like basically the same as the Galaxy Opal, which was a fantastic card when it first came out. So you've got your point guard sorted. And obviously the other most important player on a basketball court is the centre. So if you want to make that position even stronger, I'll say go ahead and get yourself Kareem. So I am going to rate this one. I mean, it's a very solid squad. It's not incredible, but it's a very solid squad. I'm going to give that one an 8 out of 10. All right, next up we have got Michael Jordan. Definitely the real one. Comes in and says, hi JD, please rate my squad. Shaq and KD are not for sale at the moment. budget over 1.3 million MT and over 1,700 to spend, 1,700 tokens to spend. Is there anything I can change? Luca, Kobe, KD, Blake, Shaq, Gilbert, Brandon, Chris Mullin, Thurl Bailey, Hakeem. With 1.3 million to spend as well. I would say Magic would be an upgrade over Luka Doncic, personally, after using those two cards. Haven't used Chris Mullin yet, so I can't comment on him. Other than that, it is a ridiculous squad. Absolutely ridiculous. I wouldn't from the token market, I would say Josh Smith is still a good shout, and he could come in at the backup power forward position right here. So Josh Smith, get him from the token market. I think that's still going to be worth it. And you'll still have 1,000 tokens left anyway. So I would recommend picking up Josh Smith. And then, I mean, that is still such a good squad. So, I mean, I know it's not like incredible. Oh, no, it is incredible. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's not like the best of the best, but it's very, very close. I mean, that is just unbelievable. Maybe I shouldn't have given that other one a 10 earlier on in the video. Maybe I need to be a lot more harsh on my 10s, but I'll give this one a 9.5 out of 10, but it is incredible. Absolutely incredible. What a great team that is. Fantastic, Michael. Next up, we have got Finbar. This is my team now. I have 175k open to any tips, because he said he was getting a couple of players, so he's added those to the squad. So we've got Magic, Harden, AK, Blake, and Taco. Very, very nice. And off the bench, Luca, Walter Davis, Thurl Bailey, Bol, and Dino Raja. Really, really solid, to be fair. And then the centre, Russell Westbrook, making an appearance down there. With 60k, with 175k, sorry. I'm not sure you can make too many improvements. I would say sell Taco full, and then with his money from his sale and that 175k, pick yourself up Galaxy Opal Kareem. I think that's going to be the best thing to do. Because other than that, Magic Johnson is incredibly elite. James Harden is fantastic at the two. Andre Kirilenko and Blake are so solid. And then the bench is very solid as well with a Bol, Thurl Bailey, Dino Raja. A very nice squad. Finn, you're going to get a 9 out of 10 from me. And that brings us on to our final player of the day, or a final person who wants a squad rated of the day. And that is going to be Alex. He says, hey JD, I have about 100k in the bank, and I'm thinking about selling Simmons and getting glitched Giannis and Opal AK-47, moving Mullin to the bench. I mainly play TTO and think Giannis will be better for that because of his cheese. My lineup for TTO will be Kobe, Giannis, and Blake. That is crazy. Would love your thoughts on whether I should sell Ben for someone like Giannis or Magic. So we have got Ben Simmons, Kobe, Chris Mullin, Blake, Hakeem, and then we've got Gilbert, James Harden, Cam Reddish, Siakam, and Dino Raja. So a really, really solid squad. I would say just to save yourself some MT, I would definitely recommend selling Ben Simmons and picking up Magic Johnson. I just think that's a smart thing to do. Ben Simmons is like double his price. Ben Simmons comes in at about 700k, I think, and Magic is about 350. So definitely sell Simmons. Pick yourself up Magic, because Magic is absolutely fantastic. And then, like you said, you can pick up AK-47 for that bench unit as well. Maybe even the starting unit. Like I said, put him in at starting small forward, move Mullin down to the bench. I think that would definitely take this squad to another level. But still, this squad is absolutely fantastic. It's going to get an easy 9 out of 10 from me. And that is going to do it for this video, guys. So I hope you have enjoyed episode number 7 of this series. Like I said, there will be another tweet going out in the next couple of days, so don't worry if you're not in this video or one in the episode number 6. There will be plenty more opportunities. Like I said, 12 people per video get featured, and that is a decent number in my opinion. So that's going to do it for this episode, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.